Hey everyone, this is Krishna again.
It's your girl Sarishma.
And in this episode, we're going to be discussing some of the things that you need to know before you can become a
Makeup artist.
or a tattoo artist.
So we have the questions here. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
Ooh, how did you get started as a makeup artist or a tattoo artist?
That's a long story. I'll try to summarize it. I always knew that I wanted to do something related to art, and I always loved drawing since I was a kid. But I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I explored many different channels of it. So in high school, I started doing makeup and started illustrating, and animating was in university. And after I graduated university, I was like, okay, I gotta try and figure this out, right? So I started to try and get work as an animator, graphic designer, anything that I could possibly do, but no luck. And actually, the last assignment that I had in uni, final year project, was to create an animation, and I created a character for it. I got really attached to this character, and I decided I wanted to get her tattooed on me. And at that tattoo appointment, I had sort of an epiphany where I was like, wait, this could be something that I could do. This is art. And that was what began my journey in looking for someone to teach me how to tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so for me, it also dated back to 2018. If you've heard of like a competition that was happening hosted by NYX, and I used to like watch YouTube videos a lot, and I was always fascinated with makeup. And I remember I was doing a little bit of part-time, and I would have some cash, and I would just invest in like products or try new products on myself. And after that, through the competition, I joined it, and I just realized like throughout those competition, I realized that like this is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to it helped me pave a new path. So I knew that I wanted to become a makeup artist from then. Yeah.
What are some must-have skills for a tattoo artist or a makeup artist?
Ooh. I would say the 3 important skills to have as a makeup artist. The first one is communication skills. Second, time management. And third is creativity. For time management, you definitely need to know, like, because sometimes your makeup clients really, they're in a rush, or they need to get out of the place or the studio, and they need to they need to get their hair done. They need to get their clothes on also. So time management is very important. Communication, you have to be able to kind of communicate with them to know what type of look they're looking for, make sure like they like it. Yeah.
Nice. I think it's sort of similar with tattooing. Communication is one of the main things. You have to communicate with your client, make sure they like what you're doing, and you have the correct idea in mind for them. Another skill is, of course, drawing. It's like mandatory. And that's pretty much it. I think you also have to be very sort of picky and detail minded, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with your environment. Let's say you have to keep a super sterile environment. Your focus has to be on point for maybe 13, 15 hours straight. So that's another skill that you have to have. You really have to be in control of your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. What is your most favorite thing about being a makeup artist or a tattoo artist?
Okay. My favorite thing about being a tattoo artist would probably be, remember that story I mentioned about my ribs? About the character on my ribs? Basically, that tattoo was super important to me, and after getting it, that was the first time I realized how important a tattoo could be to represent a part of a person. And like the horse that I mentioned before as well, the horse tattoo that I did on that client was actually for his relative who had passed away in a hit and run accident. And at that moment, I sort of had this realization and this connection to what that artist gave to me, I was able to give to somebody else and be a part of their life that way. And I found that really meaningful. I feel like after I started tattooing, I had a lot of meaning assigned into my life and to my art as well. So that's one of the main reasons I love what I do.
For my favorite thing about being a makeup artist is definitely the feel-good factor that I give to my clients. I think everyone is really beautiful and unique in their own way, and it's good to glam them up and let them know you can be beautiful even with makeup on or without makeup on, and to have them look in the mirror after they're done, and to make them to just see them smile, it just makes me very happy. They're satisfied with it, and it just makes me wow, I love doing this. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is the last one.
Last one.
How do makeup artists or tattoo artists practice while first starting out?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, I remember something. So when I first started out, I would just call my friends like, hey, can you come over to my place? I want to like just glam up. I want to work on like my portfolio and stuff. And I had a guy friend who would like who was so down to like me doing a full drag makeup on him.
That's so cool.
And I had like a wig on him and like the lashes. Oh my god. He was not even shy about going out. Like he didn't even remove his makeup.
Nice.
So definitely like working on my friends or my family, relatives, or anyone like that. Yeah.
To first start out with tattooing, it's a little interesting. You need skin to practice. And obviously you can't use a real person in the beginning. So there's many different methods. One of them is using fruit with thick skin, so oranges, bananas, but obviously your canvas is very small in that sense. So you can only do tiny designs. Of course, it doesn't represent real skin though. Another method is using pig skin, which I did not do. I don't like that idea. Like buying an actual pig skin from a butcher, but those only last like 1 hour before it starts stinking up your studio, so I wouldn't suggest it. The third method, which I use very often, is using silicone slabs and tattooing them, because they to me are the closest to real skin. They're still very different, but they're the closest that you're gonna get.
Well,
Yeah.
does the ink like stay or does it fade out?
No, it stays. It's the closest replica that you get to real skin.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the
I
best way to
didn't know
practice.
that at all. Thank you for watching this episode.
Stay tuned for more if you'd like to find out what you can do if you would like to become a
Makeup artist.
or a tattoo artist.
Bye.
Bye!